Hey, hi, hello. I'm Vivian.
I'm Grace.
We're the Black Beauty Junkie.
And today
we're going to be doing a Get Ready With Us. But we'll be speaking on some more serious topics in this video, covering mental health, what's personally going on with us. And just stick around, watch the video. Maybe it can help you. Maybe it won't. But keep watching. Yeah. As we spoke about in the beginning, we're just going to be talking about like some key relatable topics, things that we've been going through and things that maybe you guys have been going through. And maybe this video can help you shed some light on a few things and maybe like make you feel less alone in your situation if you are feeling the way we are feeling. So
yeah, so basically a general idea of what we're going to be talking about is based on living your life and knowing that life is too short. And you know that feeling, I feel like everybody might relate to this, but having that feeling that you're not accomplished, that if you die today, will you be content? like, you know.
And I know personally for me, I would not be content. I already feel like my time is running out. I don't know, I'm only 19, but I just feel like there's a clock ticking and I'm already not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know.
There's always that internal clock.
Should we start our makeup?
No, probably start our makeup. But there's always that internal makeup. I said internal makeup. Yeah. Internal clock that's like, get to it.
Get to it. What are you doing? You know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I just start our makeup.
Yeah. I just feel like personally, there's always a clock ticking in the background. Like, Vivian, what are you doing? Are you doing what you're supposed to be doing before your time is up here on this earth?
Did I just put makeup in my hair? No,
I don't see anything.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just always in the background of my head. More recently than so, because I personally have been battling with seasonal depression since last spring semester. It's reoccurring. The only reason I know it's reoccurring is because it's back. But that's just one of the demons I'm currently fighting. But just feeling like I'm not where I'm at is where I'm not supposed to be. Feeling like, why am I even in school doing what I'm doing?
And I feel like that too sometimes, because like at a certain point you realize, especially if you're in college, that unless you're there and you want to be there, this is your passion, you're passionate for what your major is, at a point, especially when the workload becomes like heavy, and then you're really there like, okay, I never wanted to do this in the first place, and now the workload is killing me like this. That's when mental health and like mental breakdown and depression and all those like mental issues begin to come about, because it's like, it's not even like, oh, it's just the wrong major for me, but whatever, I'm gonna still do it. It's like, it's the wrong major for me,
and I'm wasting my time.
I'm getting all this pressure from everywhere. I have a lot of work to do for something I don't even want to do in the first place. So it's like if it was something I loved, if it was something we love, like you love to do, like you're majoring in like whatever, theater or whatever, and that's your passion, that the work is not work, you know, like there's always that's that saying that when you're doing what you love, it's not a job, it's just not work,
something you're doing.
Yeah, it feels like every day is work. It feels like waking up in the morning is work. You have no motivation for anything. And how can you be the best you if you're not motivated for what you're doing? How can you be the best? For example, we're Africans, of course, you know, African parents, typical African parents, like be a doctor, be a this, be a that, go into medicine. How can you be the best doctor? Doctor is not something you go in and you're like, you know, basic, or what's the word I'm looking for?
I'm actually not sure.
But like, you guys get what I'm trying to say. Like, it's not something you go into mediocre. That's the word. Yeah. Mediocre. Like, if you're gonna be a doctor, people's lives are in your hands. You gotta be the best doctor you can be, and you gotta love what you do. Or one day you really just look at somebody and be like, no, die. No. So that's what we're trying to say. Get across in this video. Basically, is it's important to do what you love, and life is too short to like.
Another thing. Off that topic, just the stigma of not being able to graduate in 4 years. I know didn't hit the ground rolling freshman year was a dub. Not all of it. Actually, my first semester, I'm gonna keep it a stack, like, was my best semester out of all my semesters. It was where my best grades were, except for that one bad grade. But just like there's a stigma of not being able to graduate in 4 years. So everybody comes from a different high school background, and not everybody is as prepared as the next. So you place into whatever you place in. You may place into something lower than what you're supposed to be in, and then you can feel behind. And I know there's always this underlying stigma of like, oh, if you don't graduate in 4 years, you're stupid, or what are you doing? And it's not everybody's path to graduate in the 4 years, but I personally want to be out in 4 years because I'm already over it, you know? Not because, oh, they pressuring me like, oh, everyone's you could do pre-med, pre-health, and be out in 4 years. But what are you doing 6 years, 5 years? I just want to be out because I'm already not feeling it. Like, I'm already...
I'm over it.
Yeah, I'm over it.
Same. Like, and like for personally our experience, I feel like it's the same for me and you. Like, people might think, oh, college, and people have different college experiences. And for me personally, and I feel like maybe sometimes Vivian, now I could speak for you, our college experience is not as lit or turn up or like we want to be here because we're enjoying the college experience so much. Like,
One, we commute.
So
we're not getting the whole culture of the thing. Like, I know Grace is out at a certain time, and I'm ready. When I'm done, I'm ready to go home. Like, I'm not even trying to hang out or anything. So we're definitely not experiencing whatever you guys picture college to be. It's different for everybody, but for us, it's basically like going to school and coming home.
Going to like a bigger high school.
Yeah, basically.
That's with more pressure, more work, and everything. Like, I barely party. Partying is barely ever in the picture.
I'm apparently a grandma now, but I don't know if it's more of like not being able to or not wanting to.
I think it's a mix of both for me, because not saying I can't because like, oh, I'm a kid and like, oh, you can't go to parties. It's like, but I have a lot of responsibilities at home, so sometimes it's just like you gotta sacrifice certain things, you know. But yeah, like the college experience is already not. I'm already not there with it, so I kind of want to just leave
and also
and get it over with.
I just feel like I'm not good at what I'm doing currently. Like, I'm used to or I like to feel secure in what I'm doing. Like, oh, I got this, I got it down. When I feel like inadequate in a situation, it just contributes to like the pressure. Like, wow, I'm not the best at what I'm doing, so why am I even doing it? You know.
Exactly.
Which kind of sucks.
Yeah, it sucks to be like, it sucks to have that feeling that you're not, like, you're basically, like, I don't know how to explain it in a way that's not condescending, but like having that feeling that like you're in a room and everybody else knows what they're doing and everybody else seems so secure in themselves and you're just there like, I need help. Like, that's not a good feeling. So, you know, like reiterating what we're saying, that it's important to do what you love. Like,
but I'm at this other point where like, if this is not what I want to do, then what is it that I want to do? Because I don't even know.
No, I know what I want to do. YouTube.
I know what I would love to do, but I just feel like there's more to it, and there's also the feeling of just like not being able to, what were we talking about the other day? Like, what the things that we do like to do, that we want to make something out of, are just not working out the way we want to. You can see us now, we're shooting at my house. It's been a struggle for us to get like a video out because it's hard to film. It's hard to film because we go to school, we don't live together, we live in the same town, we both commute. However, we are always at school, but we have no set, nothing belongs to us on campus. So we can't like be like, oh, let's just set up our equipment here. Nothing belongs to us there. So it's difficult. Like, we paid for equipment, we can't even use it. So we are currently filming. We have class at 12. We are currently filming before class because that's like, we want to put something out. Like, I just feel like this is a topic that needs to be spoken about, you guys. It's the way I've been feeling for a while, and I know me and Grace recently spoke about it, so I know that it's what Grace has recently been feeling. Are you done with your eyes already?
No, I'm waiting for. I'm trying to see what palette.
Oh, girl. You need one with a mirror, right? No, not necessarily. Okay.
Ooh. It's a lot of purple.
Yeah, you know me. I've recently been using my contour shade in my crease because I'm about those browns.
She got a lot of purple in here. I'm using hers because I didn't bring mine. Like she said, it's hard to shoot. Yeah. So I didn't want to pack all my makeup since we're going to school right after this. Yeah. So
also a big other theme of what I've been feeling is, I don't know, I feel like my seasonal depression is always triggered by something. Mm-hmm. So last spring semester, spring 17, mm-hmm. it was triggered by feeling like changes around me, mm-hmm. and like everybody around me was on some different shit, and I was like on some different, like everybody's energy was different, so it was just, I just felt myself withdrawing from everything. Mm-hmm. Also change in scenery. I had classes on a campus I'd never been on. The weather was changing, everything was just like, I just felt attacked by everything around me, and I'm a paranoid person, so mm-hmm. it just felt like I was being attacked by everything. So I just felt myself withdrawing from everything, and I can currently feel myself doing this now, but me, like, I cannot let myself, like, we just started mm-hmm. spring semester, so I'm not gonna let myself slip this early, but I just feel it already occurring.
Yeah.
And I think the semester was triggered by rejection. Personally, I do not get anything I apply for, so.
I feel like that's true. A lot of your feelings this semester was triggered by a lot of things not going the way you had planned. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of rejection in life. Which also goes back to the feeling of inadequacy. Yeah. So, everything put together. I feel like talking about all these issues, there's no way of avoiding like how people like stigma in the Black community or like African community, because that's what we are, about mental health and like mental breakdowns. Because like she's saying, like seasonal depression, like I feel like
when you put a title on it, nobody wants to hear that shit. I
feel like if you tell like your parents, for example, or,
which is what I did,
like I'm going through this right now, automatically it's like not even your parents, but like people who don't really get it, they automatically assume that, oh, you just don't know how to handle college. Yeah. You're not strong enough. You just don't know how to handle, you know, pressure. Like, you know, like I have a family member that always says, America is not for the weak.
I know the family member.
If you want to make it in this country, you have to work hard, which is good and true, but like working hard
doesn't have shit to do with
like that. It doesn't have anything to do with the fact that
you can be working hard
work has a toll on you
and still feel the pressure.
Yeah, like, exactly. Like I'm working hard, but it's hard.
Another thing,
it's hard.
I did, like, the first time everything happened, I internalized everything, and I did not really speak to anybody because it was like I was at a point where I was like, I don't really know what's going on with me, so how can I tell somebody else, you know? Mm-hmm. So I don't remember who the first person I told was, but I know my friends did notice I was acting. Yeah. So I remember one night just feeling so terrible. I had called Grace up, and I was like crying, and I couldn't even explain what I was feeling. Mm-hmm. And you were just like, listen to gospel. So I mean, I'm a Christian, but like I'm not. I don't even know what to call it, but like I'm a Christian. I'm an active Christian. I don't be going to church like that though, cause school. Mm-hmm. But blame the school. Blame it on school. But that developed the way it did last semester, and I did speak to my mom about it after a while of internalizing it, cause in this semester it's the same way. I'm not really speaking to anybody about it, cause people around me already knew what was up with me last semester, so if it reoccurs, they gonna know what's up with me now. But I'm trying to see. But I just felt like we needed to speak about this openly because we do have a platform, and there are people out there that we could potentially help. And I just felt like if I internalize it any longer, it could kill me. Like you keep shit inside for too long, that shit's gonna hurt. Like So basically overarching themes are just like feelings of inadequacy, feelings of what am I doing, confusion, running out of time. I know I was telling Grace, like, I'm young, but I just feel like I wasn't meant to be old. So don't take it the wrong way, but I just feel like I wasn't meant to be old. So I always feel like I'm running out of time. So I feel like I need to do everything I want to do now, like live for myself now.
Yeah.
Like, I want to get a nose piercing, but I can't because my parents said no. But if I don't do what I want to do, I'm not really living for myself. Same with if you're in school doing a major that you may have convinced yourself to like, but you know your side passions are what you really would love to do with your life. You're living for somebody else and you're wasting your time. Like, you don't know if you'll be here tomorrow. And I'm giving all this advice like I'm following it.
But like, going off what you said, like, you might not feel like you're following your own advice, and like a lot of people don't feel like that. Like, I know y'all are saying do what you love, but I'm stuck in this situation, there's no other option, and I understand that because it's hard. Like, I'm saying do what you love, but am I doing what I love? I mean, we do YouTube, which is a escape. It's a nice platform.
Escape.
It's an escape. It's something. It's like mixing your passion with like what you gotta do. Like, you're like being realistic versus like, and then like also like doing what you love. So it's a good balance, I feel. But I know it's hard to like, especially if the people who are like telling you to do a certain thing are the ones who are like providing for you.
Yeah.
Then it's like because then you feel trapped. Like, it doesn't even matter. It could be like a guy, it could be your parents, it could be your husband or whatever, and you just feel like you know, like if I say, oh no, I'm gonna do what I want to do, where are you gonna do it at? Like, who's gonna help you? Who's gonna support you? You feel like you're gonna lack support, and a lot of people don't want to lose that support that they have, because not everybody has family support, and it's a good thing to have family support.
This is not the right eyeliner.
So
I knew it wasn't the right eyeliner when I was putting it on. I'm sorry for interrupting you.
So yeah, basically, you know, it's hard. I don't know what to say about that. Like,
it's hard. It doesn't get easier, but you got to push through it. That's all I know. Like,
I was telling you how I had a dream this morning. It was this exact topic. It was so weird. Maybe like somehow, because I mean, we kind of talked about what we're gonna talk about today, but like, I had a whole dream about it. I was like, no, I'm not doing. Like, I got so fed up, which I feel like as the years go by, growing up, I was always like, there's gonna be a day where I'm just gonna be like, no. Like,
okay. So basically, it's very easy to get discouraged when things aren't going your way or as well as you had planned, which can lead to like feelings of, hey, I want to quit, or hey, I don't want to do this anymore. But if it's something you love to do, I don't think you should quit. I know personally, me, I'm a quitter. I like to finish what I started, but I'm realistic. If it is not going to work, I'm not going to continue. But there has been times where I have personally said I don't want to do this YouTube shit anymore, but it's something we really love. And I know the feelings of inadequacy and the feelings of like I want to quit stem from not being able to do it. Yeah. Like,
it doesn't stem from, I feel like that's so true.
Yeah, like we can't.
It doesn't stem from like where we are as a channel right now, because like everything is fine right now. It's just after a while when you try to make plans to shoot and do stuff so you could grow your channel, because like it was growing at a point, like it was steadily growing. But when you get to like, when you feel like, oh, I can never shoot, or we can never get together, like, and when we get together, when we try to shoot, because there's a lot of videos that we've shot and they've just been trashed because like,
and we're on the same wavelength of we're not putting out content just because we want to put out content, but we want to put out content that's quality and that we're proud of. Like, everything we put out, we need to be 100% proud of. So there's been videos we shot completely trashed. There's been videos we shot deleted off the SD card within minutes. Like, it's just, and it just feels like time is being wasted. But I don't know, man. I feel like I'm unable to give like the best advice because I am currently still battling with, like, we're currently still battling with shit like this. But for those of you like who are in it as well, I can say that you are enough. And you will get through it. Thank you. I don't know what you're gonna put it. It's hard now, but it'll get better. It'll get worse before it gets better, though.
There will be rain before sunshine. I don't think I have any like advice either. like I have basic advice, which is like whatever, but I don't have any like legitimate real advice because I've gone through it and I've conquered.
Well,
like,
what do you personally do to like, because currently like it's not as bad as it was last week.
Yeah,
like it was bad last week.
You were saying how
I would come home every day from class, feel like I have so much work to do, not be able to do anything, cry, sleep, wake up again. Like it was just, yeah. I just feel like what helped me, we just revisited our old high school, and I don't know why, because high school is trash.
Yeah.
But it just made me feel, it brought me comfort to know that I was in a place a familiar place that I was in for like a long time. And life was so much more easier. Where life was easier, and it just brought me back.
Yeah. So maybe that's key right there. Maybe that's key. Yeah, maybe when you're feeling really stressed and really down and really overwhelmed, it's important to go back to that place that brought you comfort, and or also, that person that brought you comfort.
Unless that person used to bring you comfort, then brought you pain, don't return to that. Don't ever do that. Yeah. But another thing, last spring that helped me was when Grace told me to listen to gospel. It wasn't like she just told me to pray, because prayer was involved. Prayer is always involved. But listening to encouraging words or like podcasts or other people, like maybe you cannot per se talk to your parents or talk to your friends, but listening to hearing a comforting voice may also help. True. Like, I know for me, like, I try to make it seem like I have it all together. Especially when I don't, because I don't like to look stupid. But this just goes back to the fact of check on your friends. Yeah. Mental health is important. See what's going on with them. If you know what's going on with them, do your research as well. Know what to say, know what not to say. Yeah. Know what helps, know what doesn't help. Just be around. Don't be that person that pressures them to speak, but just be there. You know, don't not be there. Yeah. You baked and all that too? Yeah. When did you do that? When? I didn't do anything, but high key, I don't think I want to, because I told you I'm not feeling my skin with makeup on it. Let me see
what the face looks like without. I mean, the face looks fine.
I need to contour and stuff.
Well, back on the topic, do you ever catch it? I feel like I don't catch myself doing this, but I probably do. I don't know, but I think you kind of catch yourself doing that, because we talk about it all the time. Like comparing
to others.
All the time, honey. Like, I feel like I don't compare, but maybe I do, like subconsciously. I don't actively compare myself to people. Like, I try not to, because I feel like, not to be like conceited or anything, but I feel like I'm good enough. Like, I don't need to like compare. Like, I feel like what we do is good enough. The YouTube channel, that's what I'm talking about mostly. Basically, you know me. I'm always working on this. I know, but I'm saying, like, I feel like
I'm always thinking about it, and I'm always looking at other people's. You already know. So.
I look at other people, but from like,
I'll see something,
inspiration kind of, but not necessarily comparing.
I'll see something I like, I'll call Grace up like, yo, why are we not doing that? Then we start doing it. I just know that it could get better. It will get better, and we are working towards it. And as long as we keep like a positive attitude about it, which is hard sometimes, we'll get there. But off the YouTube shit, because we're not talking about the YouTube. It's not a YouTube video. We're basically done talking about that topic. Yeah. There will be like other subcategories coming along in the future, because I definitely want to speak about my experience. But on a lighter note, to wrap up this video, we're gonna do some lit songs that we've been bumping lately. Grace, I got something new for you. Okay. I was gonna play in the car. I was waiting to the car, but I hear this now. Ooh, I can't even stand up and dance to this. Emmanuel and Angel put me on. My brothers. Back up, yo.
Oh, back up. What?
That mean make me do that really right. Hey. You get it. We gonna play this in the car. It's called 1,000 Ways by Critch. Play When I Come Around by Dom Kennedy.
Oh well.
This a bop. Hey, hey. You know this.
Hey. It's like I do it.
I gotta. Then you look good, girl, and you look good.
Niggas came in 2 shots.
When
he sugar free quick to 2
hot.
T-shirt, flannel, no clothes. A party and a party. If my
niggas can't smoke.
Here we go. Let me make a toast to baby over there, cause you know I wanna poke.
No, I don't. I just wanna stick it in the thumb.
Hey, drop out the house and go dipping on the spokes. Niggas know 2 12s in the back. Niggas know I do stay paid. And niggas can't get that thing. When I come around, niggas better quiet shit down.
You niggas ain't buying Cristal, you sharing that drink. But do I care what you think? I come through wearing that mink.
Niggas all drunk. I don't wanna hit your blunt.
I can fuck with any bitch that I want.
Is that your chick?
Niggas look over like I did that back in 06.
Girl, you gotta give it what you got.
Ain't nobody giving you a spot.
This ain't no team.
You ain't finna get no ring. Wake up, girl, this ain't
No dream.
This my life.
Champagne bottles on ice.
Come through feeling like Mike. You ain't my wife. Please, I'm
Everybody type. And girl, I got what everybody like. When I come around.
Niggas better quiet shit down.
What's next?
Can't stop, won't stop, get guap. 10 white toes and them toy flip flops. Manicures and pedicures, I'm always tip top.
When I say I'm not hot,
All these lies need to stop.
cause I'm icy.
Ask me if I'm rolling with some Gucci. Bitch, I might be.
Likely icy.
Cause my time is very pricey.
Yeah, I be where the bosses be. You can feel it in my energy.
So I can live in luxury. I think that's what I'm about to be. No, it don't.
Freezer.
Hey! No free. You know what the one you say?
You ready, Grace? I'm gonna go this way first. Okay. You ready? Step back night.
Hey. AP. New freezer. Hey.
I'm within my bands.
Check with my land.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh. I'm gonna eat it up.
I remember when I first heard this, I thought this was Migos.
I thought this was. I
thought it was Offset.
No.
That's what I thought it was.
Dexter! So I hope you guys enjoyed us talking about, a more serious topic this time. And let us know if there's anything else you would like us to speak on. And also, I hope y'all enjoyed our little mini playlist. We're going to have some more bumps, more jams in the future. So.
Yeah. So if you guys like the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys later. Bye.
El finito.
I feel like I have to rush now.
Yep. Yeah, so we're shooting, guys, and it's exciting because we're shooting for the first time in so long. Oh my god, oh my